Hey, what's up? Welcome back. This is Seb de la Web with another Flatsome video. And in today's screencast, I will show you how to create this nice drop down that you can fully customize now with the UX builder. So this gives you a much more flexibility and you're not stuck to the Flatsome options. So it's super easy. You only need a plugin that we will be using today called Shortcodes and Menu. And I created already some CSS and the UX shortcode for you. So let me show you how to do this. This is a Flatsome test environment, nothing serious, and we can just add the drop down, in this case, to underneath the shop link. The first thing we want to do is, of course, install the plugin, and you need to find it by clicking on plugins, add new, and then you can search shortcode in menus. And this is the one you need from Kagan Deep Sing. And what's really nice is there's also a way, I think, if you follow this great tutorial, and I'm not really technical, but if you're more technical than I am and you can follow this, you can add some code to the functions.php file, and then you maybe don't even need a plugin. But I like to keep things easy, and I'm just going to install it. And then I, of course, will activate it as well. Here we go. And then the second step, now it's installed and activated. And the second step is we want to add CSS. And by clicking on copy, the button on the right, you will copy the short or the CSS. And then you can just paste it in your WordPress website. There are probably more ways to do this, but I like to go to Appearance and then to Theme Editor. And here we want to paste the CSS. If you're not familiar with CSS, please dig a little bit to get familiar with it, because sometimes you just want to customize it more or differently than I did. The first section, UX menu, that's the section or these lines of code you actually need to set the width. So this width of the dropdown. And I made two ways. You either have a width of 600 pixels or you will get a full mega menu, so 100% stretched out to the sides. And then the second part, UX menu callout, that's only the CSS you need to create this layout. If you want to create your own layout for the dropdown, you can just delete everything that's underneath here. So that you can delete. But this first part, UX menu, you need to set the width of the dropdown. So we did this. Let's update the file. And then the second, or actually the third step, is we need to create a UX block and import the UX shortcode. Of course, you can also create your own dropdown, but in this tutorial, we're going to recreate what I did. So let's click on copy again. Go to UX blocks, add new. We paste it, and I just give it the same name as my CSS class, UX menu callout. But you can, type anything you like. But hey, publish. The nice thing, when you publish it, you will get straight away a shortcode here on the right that you can copy again. And this specific shortcode we're gonna add to our menu. Let's go to Appearance, Menus. And then, because we installed the plugin, you will get this accordion called shortcode. If you don't see this, it might be possible that you did not check this checkbox which says shortcode. So you need to have this checked. So you see shortcode, you can give it a title. You won't see this on the website, so you can say anything you like. So UX menu, and this is just a reference for me to know, this menu is controlled by the UX builder. Now we paste in the shortcode, and then of course we need to drag it underneath a parent link. So don't make it a parent link, but drag it underneath one of those. So I drag it underneath shop and I save it, and we can see the result by visiting the web page. And then you can see it's working, but it's missing the CSS class that will give the width of this dropdown. So the way to do this is, first of all, let me show you the two differences. So you can either add UX menu, this class, to the parent, because you need to add it to the parent link. So don't add it to UX menu, so the child link, but add this CSS class to the parent link, in this case, shop. Here we go. And if you don't see this CSS label, maybe you also need to go to screen options and then make sure the CSS class is checked. Okay, so now I pasted it, save it, and then when I refresh, you can see it's working. So like I said, I have two options. You can also create or use the UX mega menu class. And by adding this specific class, you will get the full width, like I said. So refreshing. So this is really nice if you want to have multiple columns and get the full width space. What's also good to know, maybe you want to change the shortcode eventually and you don't see it here. The reason why this is because you maybe also need to check description. And by checking this description checkbox, you will see the block ID or the UX shortcode that we added. So if you want to change it, you need to make sure you can read the description. So now we did this, we're set and it's working. I'm now using the full width that I don't really want to use for this layout, so I'm just gonna use UX menu. Here we go. But you can play with this. You can, for this, you can, for example, use the 600. And maybe for this link, my account or brands, you can use the full width by just changing the class. Let me briefly tell you a little bit about the UX block I created. It's actually very simple, but sometimes people want to know, hi, how did you do it with the menu items? So I will open this in the UX builder, and here you can see these are the icon boxes. I created a little tweak that you maybe want to know is I added here it is, and with this specific code, the background of the circle will be filled with the icon color, meaning that the icon color you have set up here will not be the icon color because that will just stay white because I added a white PNG icon, but I will use this color to fill up the background. So this line of code makes that happen. If you don't really like that, if you want to have like a circle icon or don't want to have it filled up, just remove this line of code. And then, well, the other stuff you just need to run through to change. It's already a little bit more styled with in terms of padding, margin, and text size. So it looks already pretty good. The other thing that I wanted to show you is you have the first column here, and the second column has this widget area. So what I did, I just added a widget area to this column. Then I set up a widget, of course. So here I used the sidebar widget, and I dragged a navigation menu to the sidebar. And this navigation item is connected again to a different menu than my main menu. I created a menu called side menu. Let me select it. And here you can see the links, your account, orders, careers, and that's the same one, the same links you're seeing here. So again, the first thing you want to do is you create a menu. Let me show you. And we call this a second menu, for example. Then you want to create links. So let's say shop. I just want to show you so you know how to add your menu. Here we go. You don't need to assign it to a display location. The only thing what you want to do is going to widgets. And you can choose, maybe you're already using the footer widget, or you want to create a new widget or a new site. Yeah, you can use a plugin to create more widgets, or you can add some code to functions.php to create even more sidebars or widgets. And then what I did is I added a navigation item. I hope this still makes sense. So you can, yeah, for example, you just can add it to the footer as well. And then I select side menu. I just can give it a title, and the title will be this one on the top, this one. So let's say links, save. I will refresh it. And instead of using the widget, the sidebar, I can just, hey, it's not recognizing it. Yeah, oh, sorry, footer. I need to select footer one. So I can just select footer 1, and then it's using this specific stuff, as you can see. So I didn't select it. Second menu, here we go. Apply, update, refresh. And here it is. So that's how I work with adding links. You can also, delete and create more the columns with even more links. And what I really like about this new way of adding links, you can have a deeper level. So in Flatsome, if you have a third level, it will just place the link on the right side. Maybe you've seen it in the Flatsome demos. Once you created a third level link, it will just put it on the right side. So it will just place them next to each other. But with this way, you can just have this option. So underneath, you will get an extra drop down. So hope it still makes sense. Just play around with it. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. Maybe I already told you, but I created an Instagram account now where I will add more posts about new elements I'm creating, because I'm now working for the Flatsome team. So I'm creating more layouts for the Flatsome studio. So that's pretty cool. Let me show you the Flatsome studio. I'm now highly involved in creating more layouts. So if you haven't visited the Flatsome studio for a while, it's very easy. You can just click on UX Builder, add element, and then you can just click on Flatsome Studio, and you will get access to the designs I'm creating lately. And that's makes it, I create this will help you creating better looking websites. I also, like I said, I have the Instagram account you can follow, and I'm also very more and more active on the YouTube channel that I will be adding YouTube videos. So you can subscribe and be the first to know once I uploaded a new video. The last thing I want to tell you, promoting myself a little bit more, is I'm having now more and more requests on people that want me to be involved on their styling their Flatsome website. So if you need help, if you're more a developer or a shop owner, and you want me to help you with your design, I have 2 packages that can really help increasing your visual presence, and hopefully increase your leads, sales, and conversion. I also have custom packages, and even if you want me to be be involved at the start and create a full custom layout for your Flatsome website, I still have some spaces in the next year. This year I'm fully booked, but from January I'm available to do full custom jobs again. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.